Because I see youth all day, I see kids all day. I'm a mother of 3. So for me to see kids on the floor and just bleeding and I can't help them, and I help people that I help the youth at my job, it was hurting me not to help them on the floor.
And it was the uncle who could talk as well?
Try not to be in public all the time with your kids because anything can happen and bullet does not have a name. I believe that if you guys ever have a birthday party, just have a birthday party indoors and don't be outside.
You're watching The Crime Vault, where we unlock real cases, real motives, and real consequences without the rumors or the clickbait. Everything in this video is based on public information, police reports, media coverage, and allegations. All individuals mentioned are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. We send our condolences and respect to the victims and their families, because for them, this isn't content, it's real life. If you're watching right now, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe so we can keep opening these files.
It started as a simple celebration at the Monkey Space Banquet Hall on Lucille Avenue. A 2-year-old's birthday. Decorations everywhere. Kids running around with cupcakes. Parents taking pictures. And then, just before 6 p.m., the sheriff's dispatch lights up. Shots fired. By the time officers arrive, the scene looks like something from a war zone. Children screaming, adults crying, people crawling across the floor trying to escape. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office confirms at least 15 people shot, possibly 19, depending on witness accounts. 4 victims dead on arrival. And this wasn't random. Authorities say early indications point to a targeted attack, meaning someone inside that party was the intended target. But instead of hitting their op, they slaughtered children. Before we go further, these are not just victims. These are names, lives, souls.
Oh, they took my baby. They took my baby. It's nothing like him. It was nothing like him, man. When I talk about one of a kind, rare, like that's what he was.
How do you want Amari to be remembered? And what are your favorite memories with him? What was Amari like as a kid?
Man, he was just a great kid, man. He was like the golden child, man. He got straight A's. He was a good student. He was a good team player. He was athletic. He he loved basketball. He loved football. He loved riding bikes. He loved popping wheelies. He loved making his little money off selling his bikes and stuff. He didn't like being yelled at, just like me. He didn't like being scolded. He loved his brother and sister dearly. He would always, mess with his little brother, but in a sense, like, it was just him, trying to keep him tough. He loved his baby sister. He loved his mama dearly. Like, like, you couldn't ask any more from God to have a son like that. You couldn't ask any more from God to have a baby like that. Where you just like, damn, man. Like, I can't even get mad at you for having the stuff that you do, and what you don't do is just like, that's just Mari. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he was always happy. He was just always happy, always smiling. His smile would just light up the sky. Like, man, like, oh my God, they took my baby. They took my baby. They took my baby. And I don't mean that, I don't know, like, disrespectful to anybody else who lost their kid, but they took my golden boy, man. Like, people knew in this community that my son was gonna be somebody, My son was going somewhere. He had it up here. One thing that was different about me, I never gave up on my kids. I never gave up on my kids. And every time I had a kid, it was a surprise. Like, I never knew, like, oh, month one, oh, I got a baby coming. It was like 4 months in, boom, 5 months in, you got a baby on the way. So it was just like, I was surprised with it. I was surprised with Mari. I was surprised with KK. I was surprised with BB. I was surprised with Kamaya. Like, all these were just blessings just coming to me like, bam, 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 bam. You know, like, man, I'm like, man, how I'm going to do this? How I'm going to take care of all these kids? How I'm going to just be able to just be there and be able to just do everything that everybody else is doing and just be the man that I'm supposed to be and take care of my family and get a big house and get them their own room and buy them shoes and clothes whenever they need it, whenever they want, whatever they ask for. I struggled, so I did whatever I could do. Like, I cut hair, I paid houses, I worked on houses, I did whatever. I worked at the school, I did everything to be there to provide for my family. And all I was trying to do was just be there with my family and have a good time, and for him, and just have a family outing. And I didn't go there because of these people were going to be there. I just went there because my wife wanted to go, because they asked to bring my baby girl over there. Because it was a baby's party. So we wanted our babies to be together. I didn't know all these other people was going to be there and be doing all this crazy mess. So, like, I ain't gonna never let us down, and I don't feel safe. My kids don't feel safe. My wife don't feel safe. The hardest thing was, like, okay, it's bullets flying. Which baby do I go for? Which one do I go for? Then people running everywhere. I'm like, oh, I didn't lost sight of him. I'm like, damn, I gotta find. She was the first one that I seen, so I grabbed her. Yeah. Then he was the second one, but it was too late. So I don't know. Maybe I should have just went for him first. Maybe I should have just, knowing that I heard the gunshots, I should have just ran to him first. Oh my God. I just don't want to ever experience nothing like that again. I can't even sleep. I can't eat. I ain't slept in 3 days. I ain't ate really nothing in 3 days. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to go on. My mental health, I work at the schools. I can't even be around kids no more, like high school kids that are ignorant, that's trying to be like, I can't be in a setting like that no more. So how am I going to how am I going to provide for my family if I can't even do my job? Because of all this. Like, I don't know, man. This don't even make no sense, man. It really don't. My baby ain't coming home ever again. Ever again. It's like I want to die just so I can be with my son. I don't want to live no more just so I can be there with him, so I can hold him. It's just so painful for me to just see my son there dying. And not only, like, I'm trying to save him and them. I don't know if anybody has ever experienced anything like that. It's horrific. Like, I thought horror movies were scary. No. Horror movies are not scary. It was horrifying, and seeing your kids and seeing bullets flying everywhere and you trying to save them. There's always going to be a void in my heart now, and all my family, all my kids. My daughter, she got hit. I could have lost her. You know, and it's gonna change her for life. My son, it's gonna change him for life. Him and Amari share the same room. He can't even sleep in the same room no more. You know what I'm saying? They having nightmares. My wife, how you think she feel? That's her baby.
What would you want to say to Amari?
I would tell like what I would tell him every day, son. I love you, baby boy. I love you with all my heart, and I wish I would have been able to take that bullet for you, or I wish I would have been able to save you from all this happening to you. And I tried to do what I can, and Daddy is sorry, and Daddy love you, and Daddy miss you. Daddy ain't gonna never be right without you. Daddy ain't gonna never be right without you. That boy changed me. He made me into the man. He changed me into being a man. Baby, just come see me. Just come help me. Just put your hands on me. Just come soothe my soul so I can at least get some rest, so I can keep fighting. So I can keep fighting for your brothers and sisters, baby. And I'm sorry. Daddy is sorry. And I'll say it for the rest of my life. I will say it for the rest of my life. Every day I wake up, every day I go to sleep, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That was Patrick Peterson, the father of 14-year-old Amari Peterson from Modesto, a kid who loves sports, music, being with family. The perfect gift from God, his dad said. Amari took his last breath on the floor of a birthday party, crawling toward his father as bullets tore through the room. His father described trying to breathe life back into his son, the blood coming from his face, the chaos, the screams. No parent should ever have to resuscitate their own child. They walked into that hall to celebrate a toddler. 48 hours later, they returned to the same building with candles because their child was gone. And I want you to hear this part clearly. Amari loved football. He loved basketball. He ran a little track. He told his dad, "I love you," every night and every morning. The world should have known him for his future. Instead, he's another name on a news chyron. As this investigation unfolded, another name was confirmed by grieving relatives. Susano Archuleta, a young man described as warm, joyful, and full of light, someone whose presence made people feel safe, welcome, understood. His family said he was a caring son, a loyal friend, the kind of person who checked on people even when he was going through his own battles. Susano had dreams, real ones, goals he was starting to pursue, plans he was aligning, a future he was building piece by piece, and in one moment, gone. His name now stands with the others as a reminder of what was stolen. Not just lives, but futures, families, stories, and possibilities. Susano shouldn't be a headline. He should be alive, laughing with friends, posting about his day, living the life he was supposed to live. Two more children, aged 8 and 9, were killed that night. Their names have not been released publicly, but they mattered just as much as the names we do know. They were someone's babies, someone's reason for living. When you hear people online talk about Stockton politics, ops, gang beefs, and sliding, remember this chapter. This wasn't drill music. This wasn't street justice. This was 3 babies and a young man dying inside an ice cream party.
Yo, bro, and they're talking about they don't condone shit like that. You sound like a bitch. We condone all that shit. We condone it, but we didn't do it. So, nigga, oh, God, don't put that on us. Oh, bro, we condone this shit, though, because niggas be shooting bad niggas with their kids and shit. I'm done giving all you niggas passes. That's the old me. Nigga blowing, catching with his family or nigga smoking.
As always, social media was loud before the smoke even cleared. Reddit threads blew up with speculation. Was rapper MB Nell there? Was this connected to the Fly Boys? Was it EBK? Was it Louis Park? People online bragging, disrespecting the dead, dropping coded gang references. And you could feel the ugliness of parasocial gang fandom, people treating murders like episodes of a TV show. But beneath the clout-chasing nonsense, real locals were saying the same thing. This ain't normal. Stop normalizing violence in Stockton. Kids died. Where is the humanity? And honestly, they're right.
You bigger or earn something on bless, you got the whole world against you. your homies and all that. I'm tapped in Stockton on GM. And for the people on there laughing about it and talking about we condoning this and all that on Buzz, you bad peoples. JM, like ain't no condoning nothing when you talking about no kids. Like y'all ain't coming to jail, so it's good. But the life y'all living on lanes, you better rather you get blew down on the streets, because you come to jail on Buzz and you say, and for that type stuff on everything I love, the pain that you gonna suffer in here gonna be it's gonna be a long pain on lanes. You gonna keep getting your ass whipped, you gonna keep getting knocked on, you know what I'm saying, until you get blew down, or you gonna go PC, or you gonna go over there with the punks.
Man, we got to pray for the victims on Stockton shooting on November 30th. Allegedly, MB now was involved. You know, he was at a child's birthday party. Where is the code of honor? Like, how could you just paint the whole spot when there are children present? I mean, it's a different breed of gangbanger nowadays. I think in the old days, you don't lay your hands on children and women, but now it's like open season for everyone. If you want to retaliate, man, you just shoot the fade or catch the homeboy slipping, but don't take innocent lives, man, of the children, man. It's hard for me to process as a father of two. I'm so glad that I never really had a career in terms of rap music. It's such a toxic culture, you know? And all the Asian MC who try to make it in the US, they have to be gang affiliated. And guess what? Why MC Jin had to go to China? Why China Max in Asia right now? And Flow Sick got to participate in the Show Me the Money show. All of this dope ass MCs, Asian MC, they had to go to Asia. Because first and foremost, this country does not have a rap star position for Asians like us. If you want to be second tier, you got to be like gang related. And you put your life on the line, because you don't know when you're gonna go, right? So it's unfortunate, it's disheartening to see how rap culture has destroyed our community, man. All these like turf wars and beef, man, why can't we just do business? Because blood is bad for business. Peace, man. RIP to all the victims, man, and their family. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Look here, nigga. You our hands have hit an all-time low. And I think it has a lot to do with this drill style music y'all be doing, where y'all be talking about people dead loved ones and all that shit in your music. Y'all niggas is running down, shooting up birthday parties. Birthday parties, my nigga. If you had that type of energy for whoever was at that birthday party, you should have ran up and did what you was gonna do. You don't go open fire at a bunch of kids, bro. What is up with you soulless motherfuckers, bro? You unloaded probably one or two guns, because when I watched the footage and heard the sound, it sounded like two different guns. Y'all unloaded two different guns at a birthday party for kids? I got two kids, homie, and touch either one of them. Ain't no talking to me. Ain't gonna be no news interviews. Ain't gonna be no reasoning with me. You might want to stay away from me, because I'm going 100. I'm going 1,000. I'm not taking that on the chin, bro. I'm not doing, you know what I'm saying, what I see a lot of folks doing, homie. I'm getting at you. Because my son has nothing to do with the streets. His father has nothing to do with the streets. Y'all sick, bro. That shit's sick, bro. That shit's sick, bro. If you was aiming at a dude, then you should have went and got the dude you was aiming at. That's what I'm saying. But to unload guns and have no regard for anybody else's life in that situation, there's something wrong with you, my nigga. Something wrong with you. You sick. You're a sick, sick person, and I don't even want you to get locked up. I think somebody needs to do you a favor. Seriously. Somebody need to go ahead and just do you a favor, bro. Whoever you are, or whoever y'all are, y'all done hit an all-time low with this killing kids stuff, bro. There used to be a code. You used to have to move a certain type of way. Or shoot, the person that sent you would deal with you because you didn't follow the blueprint of what I sent you for.
Hey, y'all want to see something that's crazy? This was one of the rappers that was a primary target along with MB Nell in the Stockton shooting that hurt 19 people and 4 people lost their lives. We're talking about kids that lost their lives. Well, on the 209 Times Instagram page, they posted the kid. But then I looked at Dougie Threes, one of the individuals that was a target at that party. He made this post, and the caption says, "I'm sorry." What are you really sorry about though? Just because you knew the kid and you feel responsible for what you've done and what you instigated and all the enemies and the ops that you created for yourself, and they retaliated and people got hurt but you didn't? Because I don't hear you apologizing in this video right here.
Got a Glock on me, put a button on it. Tell the 5, still a dead nigga. Why they going live? Probably want me dead. Tell them niggas come and pull up. Really paying me my shot. Die, should've thought about it before you made a scene. Osama died, should've thought about it thinking what it's tight.
This Stockton gang rapper has been making a lot of songs, has been disrespecting a lot of dead enemies, dead ops, making fun of dead people, talking about street wars and gang wars where lives were took. I don't see you being apologetic in those videos. See, you're apologizing on the basis that you know your actions and your lifestyle led to that incident that happened in Stockton. You can't expect people to accept your apology when a mother, and I send my condolences to her, has to grieve for her baby. And another mother and another father have to grieve for an 8-year-old baby as well. These are the consequences of you rappers' actions when y'all want to sit there and make diss tracks and diss songs and talk about dead people and really spill street business and lyrics about who killed who and you're glad that person's dead. I think it's a little too late to be apologetic. But before I end this video, I want to show you this right here. This is a gang member out of Stockton named Smirk. A lot of people say he's part of the EBK camp. All you gotta do is just read the comment section. Now he turned the comments off after things got out of control and a lot of people were making accusations. But yeah, they're basically blaming this crew that they were the ones responsible. Things are starting to get heated because a lot more people are starting to speak up, pay attention, and point people out. And like I said in my last video, if you're from these Stockton gangs, you're part of these Stockton rap groups that instigate these kind of gang warfares, just because the people that did it are going to be held responsible and face court and face the law, I'm still holding every gangster rapper and every gangster out of Stockton accountable. Because all of you are indulging in the same criminal behavior, the same gang warfares that mean nothing, and you guys are getting innocent people killed now. It's reached that level to that extent. That's why so many people are voicing their opinions, speaking out loud, and posting, you guys. A mother that's grieving her child deserves way more than just an apology.
Even out-of-state street commentators said the same thing. Y'all didn't even hit your target. 3 kids died. Ain't nothing gangster about that. This is evil, not beef. That's how bad this was. People who normally analyze drill culture, gang politics, and street situations looked at this one and said, nah, this crossed the line. Because when you spray a room full of children, you're not a hitter, you're not a shooter, you're not a warrior. You're a murderer of kids, period.
I thought it was balloons that was popping. I thought it was my birthday party balloons that was popping. And I guess it was gunshots and everybody just got on the floor. I feel so bad that I had a birthday party and this had to happen to all the kids and everyone that had got shot. I mean, if they catch them, then they catch them. If they don't, then don't. But I believe that they're going to go to hell regardless. So I'm sad. I'm hurt. I wish that I could prevent all this. I wish I would rather have them took me than all the kids and everybody else because it was my party. I feel so bad.
Stockton. I can tell and say a lot of things.
25-year-old Billy Williams, also known as Dougie 3Z in the Stockton rap scene, recalling the moment shots rang out at a child's birthday party Saturday night.
And all I seen felt was fireworks. Just a lot, and I kept seeing hella smoking. It was like a game, like a game where you can't see nothing. You just seen people fall. I only remember seeing smoke in here. I only remember seeing the kids. And like all the kids just fall. Like the little girl fall and the little boy fall because they were right next to me.
KCRA3 speaking with Williams from jail today. He was arrested Monday for parole violations, but is not considered a suspect in the mass shooting.
And they put me in here, and they still haven't told me why, like exactly like the reasoning. They just told me that you're on parole and you were there during a crime. And I was like, well, I didn't commit the crime.
The 25-year-old claims social media posts are blaming him for what happened, saying he was one of the targets.
I've seen a bunch of people posting a lot, talking about me, saying that they didn't understand, like it was blaming me. And they should know that I would die for those kids. I ran in front of everybody for those kids. I picked all those kids up. I brought them to the front yard.
Stockton has been labeled one of the most violent cities in California, one of the poorest major cities in America. And at one point, Forbes called it the most unlivable city in the entire country. For decades, it's been weighed down by poverty, disinvestment, foreclosure waves, lack of resources, lack of opportunity, and deeply fractured communities. Add in gangs, guns, music, the internet, and long-standing beefs dating back to the early 90s, and you get a powder keg. A city where you can hear gunshots every 3 hours. A place where you can drive past the sign saying, "Due to budget cuts, we cannot guarantee your safety." And then you wonder why tragedies like this happen.
Say to the people that did this is, it's never been gangster to kill kids. Never. It's never been gangster to kill kids. You went in a birthday party and shot people's children. So I know we're here. If I could just, parents brought their children out and they left with medical examiners. That is not human. That is not human. And I will say to those who are thinking of retaliation, when my brother got murdered, I thought about it too. It's human to want to hurt people who hurt people you love. But I had a choice to make, and I hope that the people out there in our community make the right choice and contact law enforcement, call me, call the mayor, call whoever you know, call the pastors, call your friend, turn yourself in. Because at some point, the redemption for what you did is going to happen when you see the person that created you. But you can start that process by turning yourself in and doing the right thing today.
It's almost been 24 hours, and I have to say, this community is hurting. I'm hurting, the families are hurting. And last night, it was almost overwhelming. And I can't imagine a parent burying their child, what that must feel like, when they should be making their Christmas list, wrapping presents, looking forward to Christmas Eve. And they'll never have that opportunity. I also feel anger. How could this happen? Those are questions that we have. Why? We'll never know why. And guess what? We can't focus on the why. We have to focus on coming together. We have to focus on unity. We have to focus on supporting one another, reaching across the aisle, extending a hand to everyone in this community, no matter what happened in the past or what's going to happen in the future. We have to do things right now.
The FBI, ATF, Sheriff's Office, and multiple agencies hit the ground fast. In the days after the shooting, several individuals were arrested on weapons and conspiracy charges.
In court Thursday afternoon, Luciano Guerrero walked in wearing an orange jail jumpsuit, facing a judge for the first time after being arrested Monday morning for parole violation. He was with family at Saturday night's party when shots were fired. Guerrero has 2 different cases pending. According to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, in 2023, Guerrero was sentenced to a total of 2 years for carrying a loaded firearm in public while an active gang member, and for evading a peace officer while driving recklessly. The judge did not set a bail for the parole violation, but a previous $250,000 bail on another case was doubled to $500,000. His next court date is on December 11th. Only a few floors down, Billy Williams had his arraignment for parole revocation. That is the process of returning a parolee to prison for violating the conditions of their parole, which authorities believe Williams did the night of the shooting. On Tuesday, KCRA spoke to Williams, who described the chaos during and after the shooting that took 4 lives. The sheriff's office says Williams has a criminal history, including felony charges of injury to a spouse, domestic violence, false imprisonment of a person, felony vandalism, and willful cruelty to a child. In court today, Williams, whose sister threw the party Saturday night, was appointed an attorney. The judge says parole has asked Williams to serve 180 days in the county jail. After a lot of back and forth between Williams and his attorney, the judge offered to put it over for further arraignment, to which the attorney agreed. Williams' next court date has been set for Monday, December 8th. Live in San Joaquin County, I'm Anahita Jafari, KCRA 3 News.
All right, thanks for catching us up on that part of the still unfolding story, Anahita.
It's unclear how directly connected each arrest is, but the message is clear. This case is not going away. Commenters online said it best. Whoever did this is cooked. This is going federal. This is the kind of case that ends whole sets. And they're not wrong. When national attention lands on a shooting involving children, politicians respond. Law enforcement responds. Federal prosecutors respond. And suddenly, the entire city feels the impact.
Stockton is a great city.
Yes, it is.
Everyone here, everyone in the back, everyone in the front, cares very deeply about our great city. But Stockton is also a complicated city. And when events like this happen, we have to ask ourselves, what could I do differently? How can I make a difference? How can I reach that person that's teeming with vengeance, with teeming with hatred? How can we defuse these passions and turn them into love and care? I can tell you, the state of California mourns its lost children. I've heard from most of my colleagues around the state and the state senate, how can they help? Let's come together. Let's make a difference. Let's let this be the event. Let's let this be the incident that causes change, that cleans our community of this anger and this hatred and this revenge. So I ask everyone to come together. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Let's stop and remember what the real cost was. Amari Peterson, 14. Susano Archuleta, a beloved young man. An 8-year-old child. A 9-year-old child. 4 lives gone. Families destroyed. A community shattered. This wasn't Stockton versus Stockton. This wasn't ops. This was terror inside a children's party.
Tonight, we are learning more information about the 4 young people killed in that mass shooting. Starting with Maya Lupian, she was 8 years old. She was a 3rd grader at an Aspire Apex Academy. The school shared a statement from her family saying that Maya loved to dance, sing, and draw. She was a purple belt in karate and loved being active. She excelled in school and she loved her extracurricular activities.
A GoFundMe has identified the 8-year-old as Journey Rose Rio Tutar Guerrero. She's described as kind and playful. Journey Rose was in the 3rd grade and loved to tell her family about what she learned every day.
Family and friends have identified the 21-year-old as Susano Archuleta. Susano was at the party with his girlfriend. His family was told that Susano protected children and his girlfriend when the shooting broke out, putting them in a closet to hide.
And Amari Peterson was 14 years old. A GoFundMe page created by the family remembers Amari as bright and loved. He played football and basketball and was planning to go to college. Cecil Hannibal spoke with Amari's basketball coach tonight.
He left everything on the court. He wanted to make his dad really proud.
Amari Peterson, a 14-year-old with a passion to win on the court and in the classroom.
He was good in school, straight A student. He didn't talk back. Just honestly, just a genuine overall, just a really, just a good kid.
A good kid who lost his life in Saturday's mass shooting at a children's birthday party in Stockton. Brent Bonander coached Amari for the last 6 years, literally
or anything, but
watching him grow up.
But he was like a generational player. Just the talent that he had, and not just in that. I mean, it was with football too. He had a lot of eyes on him.
But his coach says it wasn't his handle or his jumper that impressed him the most. It was his heart.
He wanted to be that kid that his dad, could be proud of. And it's hard, man, because it's senseless. He had the whole world, and it just ripped from him.
This horrible tragedy has left so many families heartbroken, from fathers and brothers to teammates and coaches.
I know you wouldn't want, people to be crying over him and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out there and we're going to dedicate this season to Amari.
In Stockton, Cecil Hannibal, KCRA 3 News.
Amari's coach says the team just started practicing this week, and the director of the Central Valley Hornets says they're planning ways to both honor Amari and support his family.
Just a tough time for so many people, a massive ripple effect from this attack.
Tonight, we walk through pain, politics, poverty, gang history, grief, and the consequences of a single violent moment. This story is still unfolding. And as updates come in, we'll return to the vault and keep uncovering the truth. Until then, hug your kids, check on your people, and remember the names: Amari, Susano, the 8-year-old, the 9-year-old. Innocence should never be collateral damage. This is the Crime Vault, and today we close this file. If you found this deep dive valuable, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And let us know in the comments what case you want us to open next.